That there a little blacked up Z-Tech. Sick.
Did a good job of washing the bonnet. That's so easy to put.
Can you guess where we are? Once again, down at Power Engineering with Zach. We got Oleg. I think Adam's going to pop down for a little bit. And today, we're going to be working on this little Mk2 Fiesta. It's literally 99% there, but it needs a downpipe sorting out, an oil return on the turbo, because you're going to see it's turbocharged, and a screamer pipe. What else does it need, Ollie?
Exhaust, screamer, drain.
And then burnouts. Did you get some fuel for it?
We're going to fit my old Vem's AFR gauge as well. Not that I've got a lambda sensor, but we're going to put a Boss in it, and I've got an EGT sensor as well, so we're going to put that in it as well.
Awesome. And this is running on Zach's old Mk2 out of the Escort.
Yep.
Pop the hood. Show us the goodies. Yeah, so it looks like a little cheeky stock lowered Mk2 on steelies and hubcaps, and then booyah. Got that there a little blacked up Z-Tech. Zoo speed inlet, an early zoo speed inlet.
That's actually the old inlet off my car. That was the first inlet I did for my car.
Bit of history.
Yeah.
And then she's got a zoo speed log manifold to keep it all tight up against the engine. And we're running the same turbo, although this is a genuine Volvo TD04, as what we've got on the same as to what we've got on the. It's early, man. I haven't had my coffee. It's the same turbo that what we've got. No, I can't speak. It's the same turbo that we're running on the jelly slider. Little punchy little turbo that.
Easy for you to say.
So I'll let it out so it just runs seamlessly.
No, just leave it with it.
Yeah, so Ollie's been busy sorting out all of the boost pipes. Rad's in. Where's the intercooler?
It's in there.
Ah, it's tight.
Mate, it's a good job that wastegate actually clears the bonnet.
Yeah.
Never really accounted for how high that would sit.
Is that a genuine?
Genuine China.
Oh, China, genuine. It's made in USA/China. It's got the coil on plug plate. Running the Yaris coils for extra sparks. Biff in the box.
Yep.
IB5 rear starter. Got all the toys. Yeah, so hopefully we can get the exhaust pipe side done and yeah, get it running. Been off the road for what, 3 years now?
3 years.
Mate.
Yeah, it'd be nice to actually get it running today.
Genuinely though, where is your filter?
Oh yeah, where actually is your filter?
Oh, don't have one.
Okay.
I've got an air filter in there. I don't know if we can rig something up.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. Sure we can MacGyver it in there. But yeah, it's all fully interioured up. It is actually a really smart little car, this. This is the way to do it. Nice Recaros, comfy, full dash, full back seat.
I hope this works.
Yeah, it is cool. Right.
It looks like it fits like really well. It sort of looks like I made it for it.
What, the
inlet?
Yeah.
Did trim it like 10 mil on the runners, bring it back a bit because it was did die.
So what, the bulkhead?
Yeah, it was basically touching.
Cool.
She's in there.
Should we push her in?
Car in, Willie's out.
Tips touching.
Give it a rev, Phil.
Oh.
And Mike just wants to get on the middle of the ramp here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, straight as you are. You could go a little bit that way. Go on.
This turbo is going to make this exhaust well quiet.
Is this your old exhaust?
No, I did make it for him though.
Pretty clean under here though. Should mint. Gas coilovers. All the right bits. Fuel pump held on with Jubilees and a zip tie. Mate.
Is it actually? Oh yeah, at least it's attached.
It's got
to the
backup.
tank. I just used to hang mine off the brake pipes.
Yeah, it's looking fresh. So the issue is trying to get that oil return back into the sump. Like a little heat shield, is that for the crank position sensor?
Yes, see the problem. Yeah.
Have you got a right angle?
Yeah, he's got right angles as well.
So you've got the pipe for the downpipe, pipe for the screamer pipe, and a little dangleberry for the screamer pipe. So, I laser cut this, it was like a toenail shape. We worked it out with that online cone calculator. Laser cut it, rolled it, then we can tick that together, and that'll step the big outlet on the turbo down to a 2.5, 3 inch. Yeah, and then we've got that laser cut as well for the turbo. And then we've got a load of AN fittings from Torx UK that we're going to try and make work on this oil return. But it's proving to be a bit of a challenge.
A bit fucking awkward.
Yes.
I saw I swore again, didn't I?
Yeah, he swears a lot. I'll have to just
Edit that out.
get the dolphin noises out.
Oh, what you could do, you could dub it all over with Ollis raptor noise. And this is how all three of us got swarf in our eye first thing in the morning.
Safety first. So with the oil feed, we can't get a union or an AN union on the sump and the outlet of the turbo. So we decided to take the AN outlet off. I'm going to recut this, turn down just a normal tube, and then we can have a AN on the sump, and then it can squish up with a bit of hose onto the outlet of the turbo, so I'll just have a Jubilee on it. And I think that's the only way we can get it to work. So go fire up the lathe and turn this into a little barbed bit, and then we'll weld that onto a new little plate that I'll have to hand cut. Change of plan, I've just found this 16mm tube, which I think we can make work. So I'm just going to part it off and put a little chamfer on the face of it. Booyah. Right, another change of plan. I can't be bothered to make this bit, so I'm just going to lock this off. This is a Mamba one, so it's got the little tapered outlet on it. So you might as well make use of this. Plus I like cutting up brand new shiny parts. So. What? Push that in. Nice tight fit.
Buys expensive parts.
I'll throw that at Zach and he can tig her up. Zach, tig it up.
A few moments later.
So that's the oil return all welded up. I'm going to bolt that on the car now. Any good?
It was actually up there, but
Still too close to the
I think it could do it again. Yeah, chuck us one in 45.
not in here at workshop.
That is how you twist your ankle.
So yeah, should be able to do something like that. Put the last 45 on there as well.
Can I grab the other one?
Do your ankle, but also
Smash your teeth out. That's perfect.
Sick! Well, except for you, that's f***ing miles. It's more like that. That's right, we can just...
Slash cut. Belt sand. Tweak and pull it about.
add a ply cut or two. This still really needs to be trimmed down though.
What, just to
You could do it being trimmed at an angle slightly.
Yeah.
Maybe cut.
Mark it with the old Sharpie, cut it, and then scrap it. Right, I'm going to bolt this back up in here. Martinez has just turned up in the V8 wagon. That's it. Family wagon.
burnout wagon.
Yeah, have you done a burnout in it yet? This is his new family wagon. Pretty cool. V8, 6-speed, M Sport. Pimp. When are we going to do a drift day in it?
Right now.
Get the MiG out, we'll weld the diff up. And Zach's, I put the oil drain on the turbo, and Zach's just sorting out reshaping the cone to try and give us a bit more clearance on the alternator. So we've like slash cut it a bit, get a bit more of an angle. Tack it up, offer it up, and then we'll start working the downpipe down and round the sump. And then I think we've got to mess around with the exhaust because it is really close on the linkage under here. It's all a bit in the wrong position to get it right tucked up because this is a low car. So we're going to play around with that once we've done the downpipe.
Bit of a gap there, just hammer that back out slightly.
Blob it in.
Blob it in, mate.
Let's go and offer it up. See where we're at. Ow, yes. Yeah, and you're happy with the gap? There's a better gap between the alternator and the downpipe, so it shouldn't cook the alternator, we hope. And then 45 degree. Yeah, we're there or thereabouts. It should work. Looks good. A little filler piece, a little infill.
Definitely have to do a fillet piece, didn't we?
Yeah.
That should be on.
Where are you going to put the lambda?
Down the back, like up here.
Oh yeah, the usual spot.
Standard.
Right, Zach's still working on the downpipe. I am struggling with this oil return. I basically managed to get a hose on up here and then a union here, but you can see it's pinching it there, so that's not good enough. So now, back to the drawing board, I'm going to try and make up an extended 90 degree AN fitting, and Zach's going to have a go at welding the aluminium on these little AN fittings and see how we get on. So let's go and cut some bits up, expensive bits up. So Zach stopped me in my tracks and we rethought this, and we basically cut down a straight AN fitting and then put a bit of rubber hose on it, on the little outlet that we made up. Although that does need to be swapped out ASAP for a bit of hose that's definitely oil resistant, because I don't think that bit is. But that'll get us to run it up and check it all, and then order a bit up off eBay. Zach's still working his magic on the exhaust.
I don't know about magic.
Bodging it just to get it a bit higher on the car because this is a low car. Trying to get it around the linkage. Downpipe's taking shape. Put a couple of Lambda bungs in it so that you can run an AFR gauge. And hopefully we can fire the thing up. Oh, and we've got to do the screamer pipe yet. Are we doing the screamer pipe out the bonnet, yeah?
Yeah, straight out the bonnet. Point at me.
In your face.
What do you reckon?
There's like no space left except for, I think, down here. So we're gonna go pop that little bit in there for the wastegate, the screamer pipe, and then this bit's gonna go on there. So it's gonna look something like that, and I've just kicked it back to try and get it back under the car, very close to the radiator.
It does look very close to the radiator.
It's gonna sit something like that. What do you reckon?
Yeah, man, looks good to me.
Just angle that down the bottom to point backwards a bit.
Yeah, perfect.
Am I hitting the downpipe or anything?
No.
Am I hitting anything?
Well, you are when you wiggle it around.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room around it if you don't wiggle it.
Right, so if I spot that together and we have another look at it and
Yeah.
reassess.
It might be a bit close to the
Ah,
oil.
the oil, I
reserve,
forgot
but
about
we
that.
can sort of twist it around a bit. I'm
Like
sure
over
that'd
there
be fine.
or over here.
It'd have been much easier if Ollie had just gone out the bonnet, really.
Yeah. Doesn't want to spoil the sleeper look.
Yeah, I mean, he said this bonnet's not even a great bonnet. It's scrap, it's all rusty. Why can't we just cut a hole in it?
Yeah, just go out there. Dosh! Right, so Zach's going to weld up all the downpipe. I've welded 90% of the screamer pipe up. So that's all up in there now. I'm just going to make a little stainless bracket to tie the screamer pipe onto the downpipe. So the only bit of stainless I can find is the offcut from my side exit. So I'm just going to cut these out, drill it, fold this one.
Done.
Yeah, just got to do the bung.
Yeah.
And
Bung.
the bracket.
Polio.
The lambda boss in. Downpipe's all welded up. Nice. Nice welds on it. Oh, we need to slit this and then offer it up and work out where the bracket's going to go for the screamer pipe to this, and then take it back out, weld them on, and then bolt it all in. It's on it. You're going to put all 3 nuts on, tighten it up properly.
2 nuts.
2 nuts. He's a 2 nuts kind of guy. So that is the exhaust, all clamped up, all mounted up, screamer pipe on the little bracket, support down the bottom. So, oil line on, should be able to fire it up. You gonna give it a go? See if she'll start. Place your bets.
How about now? Yep.
You have had this running, haven't you?
Well, I've had it cough into life and go, wow, and then cut out.
Leave the throttle closed. If you past a certain point, it stops injecting fuel. Yeah, go on, just crank it. Let me go and get the laptop and my HomageBeats. Just put your foot down on the throttle. Come off like a little bit. Yeah, okay, off. That seems good.
It's definitely got fuel in it, like in the tank.
Yeah.
Ain't never gonna happen.
I'm in the doghouse now. Watch that, the throttle cable on the belt.
Should we do it?
Waiting for a problem
Do you
there.
want me to turn the key over?
Yeah, just crank
get
it.
the pumps to go.
Crank it. Mate, there ain't no fuel pressure. If you plumb this in right, where does the tank goes into the pump?
Yeah.
Where does the pump go to?
To the line.
Yeah.
To the...
Fuel rail or the regulator?
It comes out of the... out of the fuel rail into the reg. And then it comes back out the bottom of the reg, doesn't it? And comes to my...
The fuel pump connects directly to the rail.
No. The fuel pump connects directly to the fuel reg.
That's the right way around. You need that after the rail.
Yeah. You go fuel pump, rail, regulator, tank.
Then we'd have to swap those two round, surely.
Shit on it!
My bad! Live and learn.
Right, I'm gonna have to shoot because I've got to go out for a meal. But I'm gonna leave these guys to.
Blame anyone. Blame me, and Helen will be like.
Yeah, no, it's Ollie's fault because he hasn't plumbed up his fuel pump and regulators properly. So they're gonna swap the lines round, and hopefully we can get this running. But I'm gonna leave the camera in their capable hands so they can capture the moment when this.
Show Ollie how to use it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll show you how to use it.
Right. Hang on. Right, take 2.
105.
Cool, hang on. Right, turn the key on and off again. Sweet, at least we've got some fuel pressure now. Yep, go for it. What on earth was that?
Turbo?
Automatic catching on something.
Yeah, that sounded horrific.
Horrific! Dry turbo?
I thought so. You got.
Well, I've never really had it started to run the oil through, have I?
So, we got it running, but there's a horrific noise coming from it. It seems like the starter motor's stuck in, so we're going to try and hammer it out. So, yeah, here we go.
Give it a whack.
Try again. Ready? Yeah. It's not a gear. Obviously that didn't work. Shit on it.
Third?
Third. I think it's the third. Let's go with the third.
Third time lucky.
Third time lucky.
Cha-ching.
Got fuel pressure. That sounds a bit better.
Yeah, boy!
So we're sitting in an Ollis Fiesta. It's going to go for a quick lap round the block just because I know everyone's just disappointed when you don't get to see a road test at the end of the day. So yeah, we're not going to go far because it's just on my old map basically, and whilst I think it's alright, we're obviously not going to abuse it. But then that's what we said in Mike's car as well. Bloody hooligans.
These pesky children and their pesky cars.
You gotta love that noise, man. I miss screamer part noise. This really makes me want to just put a really little turbo with a big wastegate on it on the Escort.
It's pretty slippery, isn't it? Yeah, mine is some better brakes.
So yeah, that's it. Video done. No mic at the end. Hit like, subscribe. He's got loads of merch and stuff. I guarantee you he's touched everything with his willy. So yeah, peace.